For decades, he appeared on New Jersey television screens without warning, late at night, low budget, completely unpolished. And yet, for thousands of viewers, he became part of the routine, someone you didn't plan to watch, but always remembered. Afterward, Floyd Vivino, known across the state as Uncle Floyd, has died at the age of 74. The news was confirmed by his brother, Vivino, who shared that Floyd had been dealing with ongoing health issues for more than 2.5 years. Shortly after the announcement, tributes began spreading across New Jersey, not from national celebrities or major networks, but from ordinary people who felt like they had lost someone familiar. But many outside the state, the name Uncle Floyd might not immediately register. But inside New Jersey, the reaction was instant. Because Uncle Floyd wasn't just a comedian, he was part of the culture. Born in Paterson in 1951, Floyd Vivino grew up in a musical family where performance was woven into everyday life. His younger brothers would go on to become respected musicians, but Floyd took a different path, one that blended comedy, music, and television into something uniquely his own. In 1974, the Uncle Floyd Show began airing on local cable. It wasn't flashy. It didn't look like anything else on television at the time. The sets were simple, the humor was strange, the references were intensely local, and that was exactly why it worked. The show became a late-night staple, slowly building a devoted following that felt more like a community than an audience. At its peak, the Uncle Floyd fan club had more than 13,000 members. Across 23 states, an almost unheard-of reach for a regional cable program long before the internet or social media existed. Uncle Floyd's comedy never tried to appeal to everyone. His jokes were rooted in New Jersey towns, neighborhoods, and shared experiences. If you were from the Garden State, it felt like the show was speaking directly to you. And if you weren't, you still sensed that you were watching something real. Fans instantly recognized his look, the pork pie hat, the plaid coat, the throwback style that never changed. He didn't chase trends. He didn't modernize his act to fit the times. He stayed exactly who he was. When the Uncle Floyd Show ended in 2001, his presence didn't fade. Vivino continued performing relentlessly across New Jersey, sometimes appearing at hundreds of shows a year. Town halls, local theaters, community events, anywhere people gathered, Uncle Floyd showed up. Even though his heart stayed firmly in New Jersey, his influence reached far beyond the state. He appeared in the film Good Morning Vietnam alongside Robin Williams, and his work was admired by major artists, including David Bowie. Vivino once recalled meeting Bowie at a venue and asking how he knew his work. Bowie's response was simple. John Lennon had told him. For a local cable comedian, that moment captured something important. Uncle Floyd didn't need national fame to matter. He mattered because he was authentic. In interviews, Vivino often described himself as a throwback. In a 1997 conversation, he said he believed some people were born in the wrong time period and that he was one of them. He joked that he would have been happiest living sometime between 1870 and 1940, but it wasn't just humor. It explained his entire approach to comedy and life. In his final years, health challenges slowed him down, but they didn't erase the impact he had already made. When news of his death broke, social media filled with memories from fans who remembered watching him late at night, seeing him perform at town events, or laughing at jokes that only someone from New Jersey could tell. Paterson Mayor Andre described him as one of the funniest Patersonians to ever live, recalling how Uncle Floyd's comedy brought joy to families across generations. And that sentiment echoed throughout the state. A private funeral will be held, with a public celebration of life planned for a later date. But for many New Jersey residents, the remembrance has already begun in old clips, shared stories, and late-night memories that never fully fade. Uncle Floyd was never trying to be anything more than himself, and somehow, that made him unforgettable.